Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to this video. In this video, real quick, I'm going to be going through how to do Guthixian caches, how to get there, any requirements, what it gives you, and that kind of good stuff. Really easy to do and really decent for people trying to train the Divination or going for that max cape or even XP goals after that, because it's really pretty awesome for that. But I'll get into that later. If you do enjoy, as usual, comment, rate, and subscribe, and enjoy the video. The Guthixian cache occurs every 3 hours at 12 p.m. GMT, 3 p.m. GMT, and every 3 hours after that, and it repeats that. So if you are in a different time zone, you can just use the converter, or you can go into your adventures and D&D interface. It should show you the time that the next Guthixian cache will spawn, and once it spawns, you want to go over to any of the rifts which occur around RuneScape. I'll show you those later. Maximum daily, you can get 200 points. Every 3 hours there will be one round, and each round you can max around 100 points, and then if you do it twice a day, you can get 200 points. You can continue it after those 200 points, but you won't get any points for that, which means no XP. Each round lasts for 10 minutes, and your objective is to get 100 points per round, and each of these rounds, as I said before, occurs every 3 hours. So if you want to do it twice a day, you'll have to do one, wait 3 hours, do the next, and you'll get your 200 points if you get 100 points each round, which is the cap. Every 3 hours, a rift will spawn, allowing you to enter the Guthixian cache in any divination training location, which are known as wisp colonies on the map. As you can see on the map, if you deselect everything and just select wisp colony, you should see a purple icon, and these are all the locations you can use to enter the Guthixian cache. Even if you don't have the level for it, right click option will appear at the time, and you will be able to enter the cache from these wisp colonies, and you'll be put into the same game for each world. Each world has its own instance game, so yeah, it doesn't matter which one you go to, you just want to make your way to the one that's closest to you or easiest to get to and make some gains. Once you get there, you should be able to right click the wisp colony as shown on screen right here. You should see a little animation which shows the portal going a bit bigger. Right here you can see I'm just about to go in. As soon as you see the portal change a bit and some absorbing things show up, then you should be able to right click it and click enter rift, which will throw you straight into the game as shown on screen right there. You can see the green light, and you right click the second option, which is enter cache, and you'll enter the Guthixian cache. As soon as you've entered, the main aim of the game is to get to 100 points. As you can see, there's two different ways of getting points. You can either collect the memories from the side and try and get them to the middle without being stopped by the automatons walking around. If you have a memory on you and an automaton actually touches you, then it will destroy the memory, and you'll have to go back, get another one, try and get past the automatons and deposit it into the middle. Now, the type of memory, which I'll go through later with level requirements, depends on how many points you get, and that determines that. Also, you can actually go to one of the corners, click on a statue, and that will turn you into a crest for 1 minute, and that means that you can run around and disable the automatons. For each automaton you disable, there's obviously a level requirement for that, and you'll get points for that. So there's people delivering or depositing the memories into the rift, and there's people running around as crests trying to get points by subduing the automatons, which makes it easier for you to get them points. So right now I'll go into some of the level requirements for the different things in the game. So guys, while you are in the form of crests, there's 3 different types of automatons which you can easily identify by right clicking them. The ancient automatons require level 1 divination, anyone can do them, and they only give you 1 point. The confused automatons require level 45 divination and give you 2 points per subdue, and the enraged automatons require level 85 and give you 3 points per subdue while you are crest. Now, when you are crest, you will last in that form for 1 minute, and then you'll have a 30-second countdown where you can't actually turn into crest again. So if you click on the statue before that 30 seconds over, you won't be able to turn into crest. So during this 30 seconds, it's best to just go ahead, get memories and put them into the rift, and then if you want to do the team of service, and then you can go ahead, become crest again, disable some automatons and get some more points. Now, in terms of memories, they have the same kind of system. The tiny memories on the side, they require level 1 divination and give you 1 point per deposit. The raw memories, which are a bit bigger, require level 45 divination, give you 2 points per deposit. And the large memories, which are really big and you can see them quite easily, they require level 85 and give you 3 points per deposit. Now, most people take the large memories just because they give you more points and it's a lot easier for them to be used. Now, while depositing memories, as you'll see in the clip coming up, top. It's really nice to use surge or escape, the abilities to get past the automatons. You have to time it right, and you can actually get past them even if they're not subdued by any of the cresses running around. So if you see an automaton walking around, it's about to get you, try and use surge, get closer to the rift in the middle, deposit it, and you won't actually lose those points from carrying those memories, because they can be quite a bit of a pain in the backside. So guys, what I'll do right now is just show you this full game with a bit of music in the background, just so you guys understand what's going on. Now in this game there was quite a few people already taking the form of crest, so I didn't need to do that. Usually there's 3 or 4 people. If there's no one taking the form of crest and all the automatons are just walking around smashing people's memories, then you might want to do that, just because it can be quite easy points and they'll help out the team. As you can see, quite a few subdued automatons on the floor right there, which means that they can't attack you. They do respawn, and then cresses, the people that are crest around will have to click on them again. Now if you look in the bottom right, as you can see, I do have some buffs. You get these after a certain number of points. You can have double points, which works when you deposit memories, or when you're crest and you're subduing automatons. And when you're depositing memories, you can have the immunity charge, which means that you're basically invisible to the automatons for a certain period of time. It only lasts for about 10 seconds. So yeah, you want to use those sparingly. What I like to do is wait until I have immunity, used immunity, and then double points at the same time, so I won't be losing any of the double points on getting my memory smashed. If you are in the form of crest, then you still have the double points available whenever you unlock that with a certain number of points in the game. But on the right you'll have a subdue all automatons instead of the immunity, which means that as soon as you click that, all the automatons that are currently running around will get subdued automatically without having to click on them, and that'll give you some points for that as well. That's a really nice thing to do, especially if you're the only person as crest. It's usually quite hard to get all the automatons, so if you are the only crest and you've got enough points for that, you can see it, definitely click that and make the game a lot easier for everyone. But yeah, usually there's quite a few people as crest, so I like to just run around, get the large memories, try and get into the rift. But if there's slowly at the end there's too many automatons running around, as I said before, I like to take the form of crest and just destroy those geezers and then get some free points for that. So what I'll do right now is just play the rest of this 10-minute clip, just so you guys see what's going on, and I'll put some music on the background, probably speed it up just so you guys get the gist of it. To be honest, this is all that goes on, so yeah. So guys, once you finish, if you've got 100 points, you should get the maximum XP. As you can see, I got 71.6k at level 98 Divination. So guys, once you've completed the Guthixian cache, you will get some nice after effects which help you in divination. You'll get a 10% chance to get double loot from divine locations. Now this double loot does not actually affect your daily total count. So if you get 2 instead of 2, let's say grand roll spike from a box trap instead of just the normal 1, it will count as only 1 towards your total count for that day, which is pretty nice. You get a 10% chance to save your charge when using the sign of the porter, which is very useful for people using sign of the porter while skilling, like doing wood cutting or fishing or mining, just to save a couple of charges, save 10% of the cost on those. You'll have a 10% chance also to convert all the memories in your inventory instantly. This is whereby if you have a loads of memories in your inventory that you've gathered from training divination at the spot and you click to deposit them on the rift, usually it will do it one by one in the inventory, but with this you have a 10% chance to convert all of them instantly, giving you the total XP you would have got, so you don't lose any XP, you just save quite a bit of time, especially if it uses it earlier. That basically throws all of them into there and gives you loads of XP for that. Now the time this lasts depends on how many points you got, so it's the total number of points that you got divided by 5. So if you got the total 100 points, it lasts for a maximum of 20 minutes, and if you say, let's say if you got, let's say 50 points, it will only last for 10 minutes, and if you only got 10 points somehow, which is almost impossible, that would only last for 2 minutes. So yeah, the after effects are pretty nice, along with the massive amounts of XP you get from doing the Guthixian cache itself, which obviously depends on the number of points you got and your level at the current time. If you want to see how much XP you'll get exactly, definitely check out the runescapewikia.com, a really useful website. I use that for almost everything. I'll probably link it in the description, and they've got loads of calculators there. I'll link the page right there where you can see how much XP you should be getting from 100 points. So guys, that's all you need to know about Guthixian caches and how to get easy divination XP. I really enjoyed this minigame and I used it to get my 99 divination. Definitely recommend you all to do the same. Divination can be a pain and this minigame just makes it so much easier with amazing XP rates. If you think about it, I was getting around 70k in 10 minutes, which is almost an hour's work while doing divination normally. So yeah, definitely go ahead and do this if you're going for those divination XP gains. If you did enjoy, as usual, comment, rate and subscribe. Any video ideas or guides, put them down in the comments. I'll look at those and definitely reply. Peace out.